Hey, how you guys doing? Max here. In this video, we're gonna talk about Martin Apartments, which is located in Mission Bay. We ended up touring 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom over there. In this video, we're gonna talk about pricing, the tours themselves, so I'll show you some videos. We'll talk about amenities, the location, and as always, by the end of this video, I'm looking to leave you guys a lot more informed with what's going on and give you some tips as to what you should be doing at this time. But before we get started, if this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, my name is Max. I do rent videos on what's going on with San Francisco right now, and this could be applied to some of the other cities out there. I also do videos on investing, because once you save a lot of money on rent using the tips here, you got to put it to some good use. So I do investing videos as well. So you can check out some of the videos that I've done in the past. But with no further ado, let's get started. All right, so Martin Apartments, in general, really impressed with how the self-guided tour was. Everything was actually pretty clean, smelling nice. And that is something that I really appreciated about this tour, because up until this point, a lot of other self-guided tours had a lot of issues. There was beer cans laying around, there was awful smell, there was units pulled out, like washer and dryer was pulled out. Believe it or not, this is completely normal at this time, and it's unacceptable that it is normal, but this is something that we ran into over and over again. And this was the first apartment that we looked at where everything was honestly more or less flawless. We walk in, the place is smelling nice, everything is very clean, everything was very organized, so that is absolutely awesome to see. As far as location goes, this is located in Mission Bay, which is one of the best neighborhoods in San Francisco, especially if you're looking for an absolute clean industrial look. This is the neighborhood for you. Every single neighborhood in San Francisco has its own unique feel. This is a brand new neighborhood that San Francisco has invested billions into completely rebuilding. And now it feels a lot more like Seattle, except with San Francisco weather. The area also has a lot of great food, a lot of great dog parks. In general, great neighborhood to be in. But you are a little bit farther from the center of San Francisco. So understandably, it's gonna take a little bit longer to Uber to Golden Gate Park or scooter or bike, whatever you wanna do, than if you were in Civic Center or any one of those neighborhoods surrounding that area. I also wanna add that this is also a very safe neighborhood. You'll see a lot of families and kids. You'll see a lot of dogs, since there are a lot of dog parks out there. So just keep that in mind as well, that it's a great neighborhood. And as far as Martin Apartments go and the management there, so far so good. We really liked it. But now let's look at some of the apartments that we toured. Let's talk about pricing and amenities. So starting with the first apartment, this was $314. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath, 991 square feet. So it's a little bit smaller. However, with a 12-month lease, you are getting 6 weeks off. This isn't the best deal out there by any means. We found places that were offering 12 weeks off, but it is a start. And it's better than some of the other places that we already toured. This apartment is going for $3,606. And if you apply the discount to that, that's gonna be $3,189. And if you split that between 2 roommates, that's gonna run you $1,598 plus utilities. So with that, let's take a look at the apartment itself. All right, as we walk in, we see one of the nicest kitchens and one of the nicest appliances that I've seen in an apartment. We got a great open space with really nice hardwood flooring. We got a decent view, and it's very airy in here. It's very clean, it's very modern. I really like this apartment. And then in the bedrooms, you get carpet. This bedroom had a bath in it as well, and a pretty good sized closet. So here, as we walk in and turn the lights on, so here's the bath here. And everything was very clean. We've been to apartments where we walk in and the bath is dirty. So this was really nice to see that it was very well maintained. The flooring was really nice. The countertops were great. The appliances were amazing. And the tile, I really like the backsplash as well. Going into this other bedroom here, it's a little bit smaller, but it was all right. Not too bad. And this is the second bath here. Pretty good tub. That's a large tub and a nice sink space. This is a great place where you can just hang out with friends, be serving some drinks, and just enjoying some snacks and game time. Next, we're gonna look at 612, which is another 2-bed, 2-bath. This was 1,035 square feet. And similarly, with the 12-month lease, you'll get 6 weeks off. So instead of paying $4,190. You'll be paying $3,706. That's gonna be $1,853 plus utilities, of course. If you will be splitting this apartment with roommates, it looks like it'll cost you $300 each just to be in this apartment rather than the other one. This probably has to do with it being slightly higher. It's on 6th floor instead of 3rd floor. And this is typically something that you'd see as you tour apartments. The higher the floor is, the more expensive the bedroom ends up being. And most of the time, the apartments will actually try and sell you a higher bedroom floor. So they'll sell you 8th floor or 9th floor, 10th floor, and so on before they actually introduce you to 1 and 2 and 3. Just because those are the more expensive, those are higher profit for them, I believe. So they push those a lot quicker. However, you can request to see lower floors as well. There's nothing wrong with that. And especially for somebody that doesn't care about what floor they're on and they're just looking for the best deal out there, this is something that we actually ended up doing. Just request for the lowest floor and see if you can apply the pricing to that and lower the pricing even further. All right, so let's take a look why this apartment is costing a little bit more. Walking in 612 here, you get a much larger space. I think you get a better island and a better kitchen. The window is also really nice. Here are my friends testing out the shelves to see how many cheese balls the shelf can hold up when they load it up with snacks. And over here we got the other bedroom, got decent closet space, and here's the bathroom. Again, we get that really deep tub with really wide sides as well. So you could definitely enjoy a really nice bath here. And once you go through that door, you're back in the kitchen. So that bath is shared between that bedroom and kitchen. And this is the other room here, which got its own bath. So this is, as I said, 2 bed, 2 bath. So it's, again, a very similar bathroom. It's a slightly nicer room, I think, a little bit more space. Overall, great apartment, great lighting, great appliances, just like before. And this theme just continues on to the next apartment. So in conclusion, for the 612 apartment, it is costing a little bit more just because it's slightly higher up and it's a little bit more room. You get a little bit more square footage, and the layout of the kitchen is really nice, and the layout of the bedrooms is a little bit nicer as well. The bedrooms are more separated, and that's also really nice if you're sharing with roommates. But next, let's look at the 3 bed, 2 bath apartment and see what kind of deal we can get there. And then later on, we'll talk about amenities that this apartment has to offer, and we'll finish it off with some tips. So let's look at this other apartment. This apartment is 112. This is a 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,259 square feet. Similar special is applied here for 12-month lease. You get 6 weeks off. That takes your total from 5,320 to 4,706. So not that good of a deal. And then if you split that between 3 roommates, it's gonna be 1,568. So this is comparable to the 2 bedroom actually that we earlier seen, except it's less roommates. So that's interesting. Typically you see that the 3 bedroom places are much lower price. And keep in mind, this is on the ground floor. So this is the lowest floor, and it has like a little nice patio on it as well. But at the end of the day, it is the lowest floor. So it doesn't make sense why it's as expensive as the 2 bedroom. But putting that aside, let's dive into the video and see what's what. As we walk in, we see a really nice kitchen as we did before. This room was kind of weird. It didn't have a light or like a chandelier up top. So you definitely gotta buy like a light stand, and then you can operate that with the light switch. And it wasn't that big of a bedroom either. So sharing this with another roommate, they gotta be also okay with that, or they gotta be paying a little bit less than what you would be paying for some of these other rooms, especially the one with the big closet here. That one kind of looked more like an office, but this is an actual bedroom. It's got a decent sized closet. And then walking into the last bedroom here, it's the master bedroom, I assume, because it's got the bath attached to it. It's a nice bathroom, consistent with everything else we saw. Overall, very clean, very good. But is the price really worth what we're seeing here? Personally, I don't think so. I think there's much better deals out there. But in general, this was a very clean apartment, really nice countertops, very nice appliances. So far out of all the apartments that I've shown to you guys, this is the most high class apartment that we've looked at in terms of what you get for your money. And this just shows through the quality of the appliances, the flooring, the countertops, and so on. So with that being said, what are the amenities for this building? Is it actually worth getting an apartment here? So just to list a few, the amenities here include a gym, a pool. They actually have AC. This is huge. It's so rare for an apartment in San Francisco to have air conditioning. This is, I think, the only one that had it out of any of the apartments we toured so far. So that was awesome to see. That's definitely a huge perk sometimes, especially with some of the heat waves that San Francisco sees sometimes. So definitely consider that. If you're moving to San Francisco and this is your first time, just know that it's really difficult to find a place with air conditioning. They also have free bike storage, and some of the amenities I'll also list up here, so you can pause the video and take a look at that if that's something that you're interested in. But right now, let's look at their rooftop. It's also one of the greatest rooftops that we have been on as a group. This is one of the best rooftops just because of the view you get. The grilling space is really nice. The sitting space is really nice. So this is definitely one of the best overall rooftops that we have been on. So let's check it out. All right, so this is the rooftop here. Amazing view. This is the view of Mission Bay. So you got the industrial side over there. You can see the water over here. There's a park right beside this building that you can see down there. It's a nice little dog park and just a play area as well. And as we walk through here, the decor is really nice. Chairs are really nice. The barbecues were really nice as well. It's a really good brand. These are really good industrial barbecues. Lots of great plants and everything like that. But one thing I would say is that this apartment definitely didn't skimp out on materials. Materials are really nice. Everything that was on the roof is high grade. So the barbecue was really good brand. The apartments themselves were really high quality. There's some games over here as well that you could play on the rooftop, and there's like a little dog area, I assume, that you can just go ahead and walk your dog even though there's a park like right nearby. And that is it for videos regarding the amenities. We really like the rooftop. Is it actually worth paying that much for the apartment? So you'll be paying $1,600 basically on average for any one of these places if you are willing to split it with roommates. I think this is okay considering how really good the appliances are, the views are, the management is. I think this is okay, but I think there are better deals out there. We're gonna keep looking, and I'll definitely post a video of the one that we choose. And I'm so excited to show it to you guys. And lastly, to give you a quick update on how the rent prices are doing, we are seeing some changes this week. It's a little bit interesting. So the studio is actually at negative 26%, slightly different from what I reported last week. Then one bedroom is negative 24. I believe this stayed the same. Two bedroom, negative 22. This moved a little bit. And three bedroom moved the most. It's at negative 18%. So this is a lot lower, so you're getting less savings if you're a renter than you were previously, like a week ago. And this changes all the time. It always fluctuates. So that's why I want to report it every single week and kind of give you an idea where things are moving. And so far it looks like things are improving just a little bit, but it drastically differs from week to week as well. But having said that, you won't see like a 10% difference or anything like that. That would be crazy. This is the biggest difference I saw for a 3-bedroom going, it's 18 going from whatever it was last week. And lastly, 4-bedroom is negative 25%. All of these values changed a little bit since last week. There's nothing to be too concerned about if you're still looking for an apartment. I think you have decent amount of time. However, as people get vaccinated, April 15th, everyone in, I think, California can get vaccinated. That means that things are gonna be opening up, and these apartments are gonna open up their amenities, and things are in general gonna get better. That means that rent prices might start to move up a little more as that happens. And if you are looking to stay in tune, definitely subscribe. I'll be posting a lot more apartment tours as well, and I hope you guys are enjoying this content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.